welcome back to another video. Today we are going to look at my team selection ahead of Gameweek 22. If you haven't already, consider watching my Gameweek 22 buy, sell, keep and avoid video. It will be on screen at the end. Let us first take a look at how we did in Gameweek 21. A disappointing Gameweek after not owning any of the top point scorers and not captaining yet another hat-trick from Haaland. That's the second one I've missed this season. 70 points all out gives me another red arrow to just inside the 700k rank. Hopefully next week's decision does come in clutch and can get me a huge green arrow as I have made a lot of changes to my team. Let us now look at my team ahead of Gameweek 22. Wildcard has been played as I feel I'm not able to have perfect upcoming double game weeks with my current squad, so this is how my wildcard team looks. We finally bring in Kepa, who has been the highest scoring goalkeeper in the game since the restart. He has reasonable fixtures coming up and he rotates quite nicely with Ederson, who I have on the bench, and we will talk about him later in the video. He is surprisingly still under 10% owned, even though it seems like the whole FPL Twitter owns him, so it's still not too late to hop onto him if you haven't already. Moving on to the defense, and we start off with the first of 3 double ups in my 11. The Newcastle defense have been solid this season, keeping 5 clean sheets in all the 5 games they have played since the restart. Trippier has been the bonus points magnet this season, and since the restart he has collected 14 out of the available 15 in the games he has played. An insane return for a player who had just 1 goal involvement since then. The double up consists of Bodman alongside Trippier. He has been getting a few chances from corners and he is the cheapest starting defender for them, which makes him a perfect double up. A point to note however with the Newcastle double up is that Bruno Guimaraes is suspended for the next 3 games and he has been crucial in the clean sheets that Newcastle have kept this season. Moving into the last one in defense is Shaw. News has come up that he has some illness, but he did start last night against Forest, so he does seem to be fine for the double game week 22. He faces Palace and Leeds at home, who have scored 3 and 4 goals respectively since the restart, a promising double game week for a double clean sheet. On to the midfield, and we start off with our second double up with Saka and Odegaard. Arsenal's attack has been one of the best this season, and these two have surely been involved in most of it. Saka faces Mykolenko at Everton next under the new manager, whose teams have historically been very good at defense, so we can't surely know what will happen there. Odegaard, the more popular one of the two given his recent form in the league. 2 goals and 4 assists since the restart, giving him 40 points since then. Arsenal do go on for a double game week in 23 and now are without a blank in game week 28 because of their loss against Man City, which makes an Arsenal triple up the best choice in attack. On to the last double up of my team, and it has to be the double game week double up with Rashford and Fernandes coming in. Rashford once again looked very sharp against Forest yesterday, picking up 2 assists after coming on off the bench. He is a strong captaincy shot for this one and maybe even the triple captain if you still have it. Bruno's demand has reduced slightly since the Eriksen news broke, but with watching yesterday's game involving Fred in place of Eriksen, Bruno did look a lot more attacking than usually is, so for me he does stay. A point to note with United assets is that they do blank in Game Week 25 alongside Newcastle, Brentford and Brighton, so you might need to have a few moves planned in order to fill the proper starting 11. Lastly, to finish off the midfield is Mitoma, one of the most informed players in the league right now. According to my plans, he does leave my team in Game Week 24 after featuring just once in this game week, but he does make a good bench option if any injuries are to happen. He is also one that blanks in 25s, and so you should have plans to replace him in the next few. Moving on to attack, we start off with Haaland. A hat-trick in his last game. 7 goals from 13 big chances since the restart just gives you no other option than to keep him week in week out. I would go against captaincy this game week if you own either Bruno or Rashford. I think both are better captaincy options. Lastly, to finish off the attack is Nketiah from Arsenal. 7 big chances has him second in the league for big chances since the restart. As I said in my previous video, he should be a priority transfer in this week ahead of the double game week up next. With Arsenal's omission from the FA Cup, it makes the triple Arsenal attack even more valuable in my opinion. On the bench, I have Ederson, Kane, Bueno and Mings, who are part of my plan to attack blank and double game weeks in the near future. That's it for my wildcard team selection video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching the video, consider subscribing to the channel.